interesting system. Could be useful. I mean, the traction control and the ABS is going to be super useful in the snow and the ice in the winter. You know, I mean, might get some snow and ice. Usually January, February, I think. It starts to get a little bit warmer then. In January it starts to get colder in sort of November, and then a lot colder in December, and then really fucking cold in January and February, and then hit April it starts getting warmer again as you approach the summer. But we had a weird summer last year anyway. I mean, didn't really get summer until fucking August. It's like, what the fuck's going on? You know, where's the sun, man? And then like we had like 2 weeks or something, and then it went cold again. That's weird. I don't know, global warming or something shit like that. Who knows? So anyway, yeah. Now, fortunately, because it's raining, there's nowhere for me to fucking stop and have a snack really. I don't fancy sitting in the fucking rain. So yeah, I've got a chocolate bar, a breakfast bar, and a bottle of water. I was going to bring a flask of coffee, but I couldn't be asked making any, so I should just drink water anyway, because I was a little bit dehydrated before, so promise me drink water, you pee. So there you go. Yeah, it's not dark down here. I'll have a mooch with the thermal. But like I said, I really just wanted to test the camera. It seems to be, see, look, that bloody thing here, yeah, oh, that thing over there, yeah, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's like a strobe lighting. Weird, really weird. Do you know what I'd do? If last year you'd said to me, oh, you're going to have a new car, well, like new to me, it's a really nice car, and this thermal, and only 7 tube, I would have said, do you know what, you're full of shit. Because that's not going to happen, but it has happened, and I am super grateful that it has happened. It's yeah, I mean, that Honda Civic, the one I scrapped, I was very sad at scrapping it. The engine was amazing, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna drive it over to the scrapyard. I mean, it's still like tax and MOT insured, so drive it over to the scrapyard, and then I'm gonna ride my mountain bike back. So I did that the other night. But you ever heard the expression, drive it like you stole it? Well, yeah, that was me on that Civic the other night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I think I might have done a few handbrake turns. Yeah. I thought, well, I figured if I stick it in a fucking hedge, it hardly fucking matters. So anyway, it's gone, it's scrapped. And yeah, it's gone to that big scrapyard in the sky. Give you 10 good years. It's just a shame about the fucking engine. I mean, engine it had 75k on it. It probably would have been perfect if you put it in another body, but never mind. Yeah, hopefully. I did say to the people in the scrapyard, you know, try and save the engine, because you can either sell it, probably get a few £100 for it, at least, or try and get a perfectly good Civic body and transplant it and sell it. I don't know how much you'd get, but I've seen Civics with 75,000 on the bloody clock, mint condition bodies, going for £3,500. So, you know, it'd be worth doing. If I'd had my own place, I would have bought a Civic with a shitty engine and transplanted mine in it. And I did, going back 35 years ago probably, but I did once rebuild part of the engine, a gearbox, and I took the engine out of the car as well. It was a Volkswagen Polo. Did that in my dad's garage. bugger of a job, but got there eventually. But you know, it's sort of like took me about 2 weeks, I think, in between work and everything else. But you know, never done anything like that really before. But had help from my father, who's like a really clever guy, mechanical engineer and everything else that he has done in the past. And yeah, rebuilt it. It was pretty cool. So I could have done it with Civic, but it's having that space, it's having the time, which I don't have at the moment, and I'm just so busy with the rescue at the moment. Problem is, there's so many cats to rescue, and you know, that's the problem. Anyways, let's mooch around the thermal. So it still amazes me when I look through this and see. I'll take a photo of that. Just that scene there in the thermal, it just looks so stunning. Got the different contrast of the trees against the background and all that. This looks amazing. Something just over there, possibly. There's a bush just over there, there might be something inside it. Just in the middle, I don't know if you can, it's just the bush is just about there, I think, in the view. See, from what I've seen in the forest, the autogating, the camera, the low light camera might have been working against the autogating, because it sort of just picks up stuff really, well, because it's a low light camera basically, it's sort of like, you know, you're picking stuff up whilst the autogating's trying to subdue the light and the camera's picking it up more. So I'm hoping this old camera, which is not the low light one, and because I've dropped the EV, I'm hoping that it will really help with reducing the brightness and not wash out the image with you know, with the IR, because that's one thing I miss from the XR5 tube. That was amazing with the autogating. You know, it didn't matter how bright your IR laser was, you know, it would subdue it in the footage. But, well, I mean, it subdued it in whilst you look through the tube, but in the footage it was quite bright, but it didn't wash out the scene. I think it was that bush there in the centre. Where it was. It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone. So I always worry about leaving my car down. It's parked in the car park down right at the bottom here. But I mean, I think in 4 years or something of going down there with the old Civic, nobody had ever damaged it or even tried to break into it. You know, it's nice that people have that little bit of respect. Or maybe they thought the fucking old Civic was such a fucking shed that was calling it worth nicking. Yeah, maybe that was it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop for another waz. And like I said, I'm drinking water like it's going out of fashion, so it is slowly coming through the system. So I'll be back in a moment.